everyone, this is Kaz Pierce, and I thought I'd hop on and let you know a little bit more detail about what I'm doing here. So this is my first experiment with acrylic enamel paint used as the white. There's quite a few people playing with this type of paint at the minute. So you basically take that and mix it with some artist's white, and it reacts with all the other artist paints in a specific way to give you what's been called a cloud effect. So here I am making up my layered cup and being very careful to slow the paint down by pouring it on the inside surface of the cup so that it does layer and everything doesn't just drop straight to the bottom. Okay, so here we are ready now to pour, and you can see what's happened to my layered cup. The only thing coming out is pink, and you can see now I'm having this little moment of hesitation with, wow, I don't want the whole thing just to be pink. And then I've remembered, no, it's totally fine, because the colour that comes out first is pretty much going to disappear off the edge of the canvas by the time you've finished doing all the tilting. So you could almost, if you were very confident in how you layered the cup as to what was going to come out first, you could almost put in rubbishy paint that you're not too happy with, like this pink. You know, this is meant to be like a rainbow array, and you'll see that pretty much what's happened here is the pink is just about all gone. It's when it came out the cup first, it's all gone to the edge, and you've only really got that very noticeable rainbow effect really at the very perimeter there, where you've got the purple and then going into some of the green and blue, yellow, orange. And the rest of it is pretty much predominantly the purple and the white. It is important to note that for when you want to then control exactly the effect, as best you can with pour painting, it is a chaotic art form, so you're never going to be completely in control. But it's important to consider how much of each colour goes in what order, because this is generally how it's going to come out of the cup. Okay, so you'll see I've got some good cell development, and interesting to note that most of the large cells are only really occurring where there's the purple paint. So there's obviously something quite unique going on between the acrylic enamel that's been used and the purple, because we're not really getting quite such large cell development except where it's strongly purple. And you can see here my pink that I was all worried about at the beginning is just about nearly all gone, and will be all gone by the time I finished with this piece. The other thing that's interesting with this is that with fluid dynamics, you know, the paint is thickest. It starts off thickest in the middle of the canvas, and you know that when you tilt, you can see the bulge of paint as it's making its way, you know, to the edges or whatnot. And the advice always is to try to keep these ring pours kind of going in a circle that gets bigger and bigger, but also to attend to how that mass of paint needs to kind of come back to the center if you want to maintain the kind of circular look. So yeah, there's my first cloud pour. I'm quite happy with that, apart from the fact I've kind of lost my rainbow effect. But that really comes down to controlling just how much of each colour and how much paint goes onto the canvas. Yeah, pretty happy with the result.